Hi everyone and welcome to Lockdown Cooking at Home with myself, Red Redfern. Behind the camera is my wife, Jane. Welcome once again for all you regulars, any newbies, a particular good welcome to you guys. We're on Monday, the 11th of May here, and we've just started week 8 of our lockdown, and it's day 58 today. Oh God! We thought we were going to get released from lockdown jail today by the Spanish government. We were told last week those were all the indicators, but El Presidente had a different idea on Friday. So we've got at least another week of the lockdown here in Andalusia at the bottom by Malaga at the lovely Hidden Valley. I hope you guys are all well. Jane's going to say a few hellos and I'm going to just get prepped up.
Hi guys, good afternoon everyone. Lots of people on. Let me see. Ian Gibbons and his lovely wife Jackie's watching.
Hi Ian, hi Jackie.
And Mona Lita's watching.
Morning.
Jane Snedden and your father-in-law. My father-in-law actually. It's not your father-in-law. It's your father. It's my father-in-law.
And
Jane
Snedden,
and Liz.
Jane down the bottom.
Yeah, Jane Snedden. Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah. Just realised. And I've missed a few people. Rue's cooking today. Melanie Huggins. Rue. Oh, it'd be nice to see that, Rue.
Yes, Rue.
Well done. Yeah, we're on day. We've just counted up 58 days. Is that correct?
58.
58 days. Who knew?
I know. Right, there's no particular wine today. I'm going to finish off this embrujada, okay, which from the Navarra region, which is the north of Spain. Just below Bilbao and Santander, the mountainous region there. I didn't finish it the other day. I know you're very surprised, but that's what we're having today. This is a Tempranillo Grenache mix, so I'm just going to finish that one off for today for you guys. Debbie
Brown's watching.
Hi Debbie.
And Alex Nichols watching. And all you guys watching this, Alex in an hour when we finish will be over on Lockdown's Got Talent. So Alex will be on there. So if you want to switch straight over.
Yeah, in 1 hour's time Alex is on there. I'll be popping over to say hi to him as well. Good luck with that, Alex, by the way. Just be yourself, mate. You'll do a cracking job. So today we're going to do a seared chicken with aubergines and courgettes and a homemade tomato sauce on the side. I'll show you how to do all that. Let's just run through the ingredients then. We got some chicken breasts here. Now these chicken breasts, if you're in Spain at the moment, I've been using these and they're individually wrapped, but they're in the freezer section and they're slightly yellow if you notice. That's because they're corn fed. They're a little bit smaller, but the flavour on these is fantastic.
Yeah, then it's nicer chicken,
really
isn't it?
Good.
Nice.
So if you are in Spain and you go to Mercadona, have a look in the freezer section and you'll see these little beauties. They're cheaper than the fresh. There's zero waste with them. There's no water whatsoever. They're corn fed and they're bloody lovely. So I'd recommend those. So we've got a courgette and aubergine and courgette there, onion, some fresh tomatoes, a little bit of bacon. We've also got some vinegar, tomato puree, a bit of vegetable stock, the obligatory mixed herbs and some sugar. Okay, so I'll put these over here. Alex
Nichols, disappointed, half a bottle of wine, I know. Oh, Alex, can you give Izzy a big squeeze from me?
Yes.
Alex's daughter, my lovely Izzy, fell over and split her chin open the other day.
She was very brave, 7 stitches.
Like Mum's not stressed enough. Mona Lita Cairns is on the pata negra.
I like Mona, triple egger.
Triple
yoker.
Yeah, Mona Lita's chicken.
Mona Lita's just got some new chickens and they've only started laying for about a week and she managed to get a triple yoker straight off the bat.
I think it's because she's called Darlene.
And I think she posted as well, the chances of a triple yoker is 1 in 25 million.
Or something silly.
Or something stupid.
Yeah. I'm on the coffee, guys. If my hands are wobbling, I'm on the coffee.
Get them lottery numbers put down a bit sharpish if I was you.
Yeah, I know. I'll say. I'm in.
So the first thing that we're going to get ready, we're going to start prepping up the tomato sauce. Now, I'm going to do a very old traditional style tomato sauce, okay, which is obviously tomatoes,
Really?
So I'm going to use around, I'm going to keep 2 because for my sandwich. But traditionally in a tomato sauce you actually put a little bit of bacon and onion, okay, for the flavour. Obviously if you're vegetarian you don't have to use, it's meant to be bacon rind of all sorts, because it gives it a lot of the fat and the flavour. Okay, obviously if you're vegetarian you don't have to use this at all, okay, but I'm going to, because it's the old traditional way of making a tomato sauce. So the first thing to do then is to get a pan of boiling water on the go, and what we're going to do is we're going to cross the top of the tomatoes, plunge them into the boiling water, and then refresh them in some iced water, which I've got on the side here.
Mike Longmore's watching. Hi Mike.
Hope to see you later, my friend.
Oh yeah, is it Monday night virtual in?
It's Monday night, which means we're down the virtual in. So what we're after doing then is we're going to plunge the tomatoes into some boiling water and then refresh them out into the ice water. And the reason we're doing this is to get the skin off the tomato, because we don't want skin on a tomato when you're making a tomato sauce. Okay. Now this tomato sauce, I'm going to leave it chunky, okay, with bits in. If you want a smooth one, all you'd have to do was to mix it down with a hand blender. It's entirely up to yourself, okay? So with the tomatoes then, all you're doing is putting a cross on the top of the tomatoes, like so. And then as soon as the water's up to boil...
Oh, Auntie's watching. Hi Auntie.
As soon as the water's up to boil, we'll plunge these into the boiling water. Okay, and they will take only about 2 to 3 minutes.
If the camera's wobbling, I hurt my back this morning.
So whilst we're doing that then, we will get the onion ready. So we're going to use 1 onion.
Let me tell them how I hurt my back.
Go on then, tell them how you hurt your back, Jane.
I was making the bed. I was throwing the quilt over, we've got a gallery landing, and I was throwing the quilt over to puff out the quilt and my back went. And there you are. All the stuff I do, and you do something simple like making the bed.
Well, a lot of people put their backs out by coughing and
perhaps it's because my age.
You wouldn't really think
and Richard Davis is watching. He's
Hi,
another
Dickie.
one of your
virtual arms for tonight, Dickie. Excellent. Okay, so we've prepped the onion up. As you can see, the water is now boiling. So plunge the tomatoes into the boiling water. This will take maybe 2 minutes only. And what we're looking for on this, I'll just move you over here actually. What you're looking for is for the sorry.
You knocked the camera out of my hand then.
What you're looking for is where you've done the cross here at the top, you'll see it slightly starting to come away, the skin coming away at the top, okay, which it's not at the moment. So let's just get a lid on that and we'll go back to the onion.
Oh, Sue Johnson says hi.
Hi Sue.
And Sheila Deer is watching now then. No, anyone who knows me will know that was my maiden name, so that's a relative of mine and through my dad. There's a lot of them about.
There's
a lot of us about in Yorkshire. So going back to Yorkshire, Keith G was watching, my old school friend. Hi Keith, I just remembered.
So we're after some fine dice. When you're making dice, remember you want to be going, first of all, from the across the top and tail, but don't go all the way through to the tail. Okay, some slices, nice fine slices all the way down. Notice I'm only coming to about here, not going all the way to the end, and that will hold it all together. Okay, all the way across like so, and then come across this way. And once you get to the end, like this, okay, turn it over and then come across once more.
Down the streets watching.
Oh, hi Dan, how are you, sir? Sorry I couldn't make your Zoom the other day, my friend.
Gosh, it's a good job Zoom don't charge, isn't it? God, they'd be really raking it in at the minute.
So we're only going to use half. Let's check on the tomatoes. As you can see, look on this one. This is what we're looking for. See, it's coming away here. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, they're ready then.
Oh, Marty DeGarmo's in, and
Marty,
my
hi.
Uncle Dave says hello. My Uncle Dave, and that's my dad's brother.
So into the iced water, and the reason you're putting it into iced water is because you don't want it to carry on cooking. Okay, let's get those out there. So that took roughly about 2 minutes.
Ian Gibbons is making a curry.
Oh, you got a curry on tonight, have you, Ian?
Oh no, he's making a curry gravy, a large batch.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
okay.
Multi-user. So we're going to fry off the onions then, bit of olive oil into the bottom of a pan, and we'll pop these in here now with a bit of bacon. Again, remember what I said, if you're vegetarian, you do not have to use the bacon. I like to use it because it gives it a lot of flavour. And you only need a few slices. So if you're using rashers, you'll only need to have 1 rasher of bacon. Again, we want it some nice fine bits.
And this is just for the flavour, yeah?
This is only for the flavour, yeah. This helps give it a lot of flavour.
Wow.
Obviously you don't have to, but we're going to. Because it's the old traditional way of flavouring a tomato sauce. I'll give you another tip as well in a minute when we're doing it for the seasoning. Okay, like this. Excellent. I'm going to have a drink of wine as well. No Andrew Northcote today. Wonder where he is.
I don't know actually. I've not seen him for a couple of days, have we?
So give that a good mix all in there. Whilst that's going then, what we're going to do then is skin off these tomatoes into a container. So where you've made the cross, look, if you just pull back from the cross, okay, the skin should come all the way away like so. You don't keep the skin.
See that you've made that look really easy, and I always thought that would be quite difficult.
No, it's I mean it's one of those, isn't it? You know, you don't have to do it, but if you don't do it, you're going to get lots of bits of tomato skin in your sauce, and that's not what you want. You want your.
Well, it's a good learning thing.
If you're pureeing it down, okay, the last thing you want is to have bits of skin.
I suppose.
Two more to go. One more, and that's job done.
Marty DeGarmo, cold water makes skin come off easier. No, how? Because you had to plunge.
You had to plunge it for about 2 minutes, Marty, into some boiling water, and then you refresh it in some ice water straight after. Okay, if you just go back on the video at the beginning, you'll see that bit, Marty, mate. Okay.
Melissa's watching.
Oh, hi, Mel.
Hi, Mel. How you guys doing on the coast? Think we're in for a little bit of crap weather this week, aren't we?
Okay, so we're sweating off then the onion and the bacon together. I'm just going to leave that on there for a minute. Whilst that's all going, okay, we're then going to...
Did you have a drink?
No, I didn't, Jane. Cheers.
I know. There's only so much multitasking I can do.
I know you're doing... Well, I know.
And Jan Jeffries says, hi.
Hi, Jan. Okay, so we're just going to prep up the chicken. Like I said, if you are in Spain, these little chicken fillets, which are in the freezer section,
and they're a bit cheaper, aren't they? Than the fresh?
They're at least 50 or 60 cents cheaper a kilo.
And they're actually tastier.
And they're corn fed. That's why they're slightly yellow. But there is zero waste in them. When I mean waste, I mean there's no water or anything. They're really flavoursome. So if you are in Spain, have a look for these in the freezer section around the meat counters.
Are they new in there?
They're new.
Because I've never noticed them before.
I haven't seen them before.
No, I haven't.
And it is only because I was nosy in. Okay, so you're after then with this. Okay, just to sweat it. Okay, we don't necessarily want to brown it off too much. Okay, once we get it like that.
Hi, Bob. And hi, Clarabee. How are you, darling?
Okay, the two things then that you want to add to this to add flavour. Now, when you have, you know, the old tomato ketchup, okay, when you have that on the side, it's quite sweet with a little bit tang in it. And the way you make that is you use some vinegar. So we're going to put in 3 or 4 caps of vinegar. We'll put 4 caps of vinegar in it. You can really smell the vinegar coming out of that. And we've got here, okay, 1 tablespoon of white sugar. That goes in. And give all that a good mix.
And Barb's listening to Boris. Well, if you decide you know what he said, Barb, do pass it on, because nobody seems to know.
Nobody seems to know what the hell he said.
But we're all confused, aren't we, guys? Let's be honest. No one knows. We don't know our arse from our elbow right now, I don't think.
Well, nobody knows what's going on in Spain, let alone
and that's
anywhere
what
else.
I mean. We're all really confused.
With all chicken fillets then, on the supreme part, which is underneath here, okay, it's got a bit of sinew in the middle. Just nick that out, because we don't want that. If you've got a bit of white around the outsides as well, this is just fat. We don't want that either. Okay. That hasn't got a fillet on it, so I don't have to do that. Just trimming up the chicken. Okay, a little bit more here. Okay, what we're going to do whilst this is reducing down, we're just going to put the chicken onto one of these. Okay, this is a searing pan or a steak pan. They've got lots of different names, and it's what gives it the lines that you see on it. No oil, no nothing, okay, just a bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Now, you should only use cracked black pepper when you're putting this onto these. If you put ground white pepper, it'll just make you absolutely cough and splutter because it'll burn.
Oh, yeah.
If you're using black pepper, cracked black pepper, that's fine, it doesn't matter. Bit like the fish, okay, the side that you're going to show, okay, goes on first, okay. So we're just going to put those on there and let that do its thing. We're going to come back then to the tomato sauce.
I saw that Debbie was on here. Did we say hello to Debbie?
No, we haven't said hello to Debbie.
Yeah, Debbie's on here as well. I just remembered. So a few names went up. I missed them.
Okay, so we've got here, look.
Let me come around that side of it. That's better.
Okay, we've got in there, look, it's all reduced down and it's almost going a little bit caramelly. We'll leave that to one side now. Okay, and what we're going to do now is chop up the tomatoes.
Who saw that me and Red were in the paper the other day?
in the olive depressed.
We were in the local rag. Don't even ask me how that happened.
Getting misquoted.
Misquoted, but I did put him straight. Apparently he said we were charging for this low. So I messaged him quickly and I was like, no we don't. So he, bless him, he did change it. But yeah, we got slated a little bit, which was a little bit shocking really.
Yeah, because apparently...
apparently you're not allowed to be broken-hearted about your business.
No, you're not allowed to be broken-hearted, and we could have used a better picture because obviously we weren't that bothered about our business because we were smiling on our picture that we got from...
About 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Anyway.
Unbelievable. But there you go.
We haven't got hearts and families, me and Red, really. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I did concoct a rather sarcastic reply, I'm afraid. I couldn't help myself.
Okay, so chop up all your tomato bits.
Sally Davis, cousin Sally, said, what's the best option if you don't have a searing pan, please?
This will work fine just in any frying pan. Obviously, cast iron pans are a lot better because they hold the heat. You can make up your own searing by, if you've got a metal skewer, for instance, that you use on the barbecue. Okay, if you put that over your ring and heat them up, okay, obviously hold it with a dry cloth, and then you can press down before you start cooking it. Press down on the raw chicken, and it will do exactly the same. Okay, then, so once you've done that, then.
Jamie, how are you getting on without Nikki, honey? Nikki's gone back to work today, bless her. How are you getting on, Nikki? Jamie, with the kids?
Hi, Jamie. Well done on Saturday. Yeah. Jamie's cocktails.
Great cocktails again. And Sarah Grice is watching. Hi, Sarah. That's my sister-in-law's sister. So what does that make you then, Sarah?
Yeah, what does it make?
Makes you my sister-in-law.
Okay then, so once that's into there, we're going to put in two teaspoons of tomato puree. We're also going to put in a sprinkle of mixed herbs.
We went on a lovely walk last night. We did, we're only allowed 1 kilometre. Let's just say we timed it by 7.
And half a vegetable stock cube.
Hi Kelsey, honey, how are you?
And then we're going to add a little bit of water. Roughly speaking, just 1 small cup. Like so. And then give all that a good mix. Now I haven't put any salt in it yet, guys, because I just want to wait for it to cook first to see how it is. Let's pop a lid on that then.
We're really well, thank you, Kelsey, honey. We're really well. I hear you're coming to see us, possibly, maybe, if we ever open, close.
Okay, we're going to go back then to the chicken. Remember I told you about the telltales for when things are starting to cook. The outsides around the rims start changing colour. Okay, like they have done here. So we're going to turn it. As you can see, it's nice and brown on the other side.
They look nice, don't they?
So just turn them once. We're now going to start prepping up the courgettes and the aubergines. Now, I'm going to do 2 things with the courgettes and aubergines. We're going to use half of it, but I'm also going to show you what you can do with the other half. Okay, now if you ever make an antipesto at all, which is normally a board of either cheeses and hams and meats and stuff, what I will show you what to do with the remainder of your courgettes and aubergines goes fantastically with antipesto, okay? So, nip off the edge then, the end of your aubergine, and you just want some just slice them up normally, not too thin, not too thick, about 1/4 of an inch thickness. Okay, all the way across. It's amazing how far one aubergine goes. Honestly, I mean, look at all of them.
That's
loads just from one aubergine.
Yeah, that's a lot,
isn't it? There you go. I've got a kamikaze fly in my wine. That probably means I'm not drinking fast enough.
obviously.
Lovely. Now with the aubergine, nick off the edge as well. I like to have sort of going along here, so I'm going to slightly work my way across with my slices. That's about right then.
Makes them look bigger. It's an illusion, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just an illusion. Who sang that, Jane?
Just an illusion. Oh, don't.
Come on. In the comments, who sang Just an Illusion?
Oh, my days. I'm not...
Come on.
Oh,
I
it's
know.
on the tip of my tongue. Don't tell anyone. Oh, Claire Todd's watching. She might know the answer to this. Oh, Ian Gibbons got it right. Imagination.
Obviously, imagination, yeah. Imagination. With the... Or they all sort of... Just an illusion. That one like that.
Really?
Yeah,
How did it go again?
I'm not showing you again. Okay, so what we're going to do now then, we're going to just move the chicken to one side.
Daughter Claire Vance is watching. Hi, honey.
We're going to give
I just got off the phone to
sprinkle,
her, actually. I was on the phone
another
to her.
sprinkle of salt onto the bottom with some cracked black pepper.
Or dance, Claire Todd. Or dance,
Yeah,
right?
I know, right.
She said, don't sing. I said,
Or
or dance. Don't give up your day job.
Now I've got some fresh baby tomatoes here on the vine. Okay, I'm just going to pop them in the corner because I want to use those for a bit of show when we dress it all up. And now we're going to do the put the aubergines on first.
Yes, it is, Marty. Is that eggplant? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Our daughter, as you know, is a florist. She's doing some really nice stuff on her. You can find her on Hello Petals on Facebook.
So we're going back to tomato sauce then. That's coming up to the boil, and what we're after doing with this now is reducing it back down again, and by the time we've reduced it all the way down, a lot of the liquid will gone and it's more come into more of a sauce type of consistency. Just going to try it for the salt. Now, I haven't put any salt in that at all, and I don't think it needs any salt because there's a little bit of the salt that's come out from the bacon.
Oh,
okay, it's got a lovely sweet and sour type of taste to it because of the vinegar and sugar reduction at the beginning. That is very nice. I really hope you guys give this a go at home.
Charles Conigliaro's watching. Gosh,
Charles.
Conigliaro, that's a great name, that.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it makes us sound boring, love.
Bloody Redfern.
Isn't it?
I know, right?
Those chicken fillets look great, don't they, now you've seared them?
Yeah.
And they look like you put oil on there, don't they? But
Yeah.
you didn't. It's
No
so
oil whatsoever on this. This is a really good dish to be doing, guys, if you're on diets and stuff like this, because there's very little oil in it at all. The only oil we've had was a little bit of olive oil in the tomato sauce. That wine's almost better because it's been open for a day or two.
we've not really drank much this weekend, have we?
No. Okay, so we're going to flip these over then. Now, on these, they're a little bit dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a sprinkle of olive oil just over these because I want them to crisp up a little bit more than that.
Smells lovely in here, guys. I wish you could all
Yeah,
join me, really.
what we need is smell-o-vision.
I know, yeah, it smells beautiful. It's really nice. I can smell the sweetness from the
What
salt.
film's that from? Smell-o-vision?
I've no idea. Do tell.
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to do smell-o-vision. Okay, lovely. Once you've done them both sides, then take them off, put them into a pan, a container on the side, like so.
Steve Lewis is watching.
Hi,
and my niece Katie's watching. Hi,
Lovely.
sweetheart.
Okay.
Yeah, Jamie says let people have a chance to answer.
Oh, sorry.
I know, he just likes to get it all in, doesn't he, Jamie?
No, well, I was aiming it at you. Really.
Right. Yeah,
I
but
keep-
you've got
I
an
keep-
audience,
I
Red.
keep forgetting we got people
I know.
with us.
You've got an audience, love.
Okay, so we're nearly ready then.
I'm not very keen on aubergines or thingy. However, I do like them with this sauce. It's Red's birthday this month, guys. May. Who has a month when there's so many flipping birthdays? We've got May. We must have 10 birthdays in May.
That's because all the best people are born in May.
Oh, are you watching? Are you listening to that, Katie, dear, darling? Yeah. Oh, Lisa Canavan. How are you, Lisa, downtown? Lovely. Boring, innit, sweetheart? Not this. Not Red.
Well, some might say.
I don't mean that. I mean, it's just boring, this lockdown. We've all had enough now, haven't we?
I'm actually going to use a whisk just because I want to break it down a little bit more. Like I said, you can puree this, okay? Afterwards, I like to keep it chunky, but I want it to break down a little bit more, so I'm just going to...
See, Jan
Get a whisk
Jeffries
in
was
it.
born in May.
See? There you
Barbie's
go. See?
July. We love you, Barbie. Doesn't matter what month you were born in, lovely. Jamie Cheek says 2 Xmas babies, 20th and 23rd. Oh, I see. So you've got one baby. Is that you on the 20th or Leo? Leo's on the 23rd. I was going to say we can tell you don't work until April. Kitty Vaughan's watching. Hi,
Oh,
Kitty.
hi, Kitty. Kitty's up in the north of Spain on lockdown as well.
Teaching, but
Teaching.
obviously not doing a lot right now.
Yeah.
See, Lisa Canavan, she's got 8 birthdays in March. It's always the way, isn't
May.
it? No, in March.
Oh,
She's
in
got
March.
8 in March. We've got about 10 in May. And but both our daughters were born in August.
Yeah. Obviously, we were busy at Christmas.
Can't remember that far back, love.
I can't, yeah. Good job it's my birthday coming up.
Hold your breath.
Thanks. Okay, once they're done then, put these into the container on the side, and we've just got one more round of these, and then we're good to go. So a little bit more salt on the bottom. As you can see, I like to use sea salt because They're slightly bigger granules, and they just give a nicer taste for me. A little bit of olive oil on the bottom. One more. Do all those at the same time on the other bit.
I don't know how to put my camera, it's all going on.
You can pan.
Thanks.
If you look now, okay, see how it's getting, I know I'm going to use this and it's a strange word, saucy. Okay, you want it to thicken up, which it is. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to turn that down now because that's just about ready.
Yeah, Steve Lewis has got a point. There's going to be a lot of babies next January and February.
A lot of babies, mate, and a lot of divorces.
Yeah. Always the optimist. Oh, Bonnie's cooking paella.
Oh, lovely. Bonnie's a good cook, Bonnie is. So I've just got some chives here. I'm just going to cut up a few chives just for a bit of colour right at the end.
Ian Gibbons, is that you being funny? No, we haven't got guests tonight, Ian. We ain't allowed anybody. I wish.
Yeah, I wish. We're not allowed guests yet.
No. Seems that some people in town have started having parties and stuff because I think everyone's about had enough now, and I think they seem to be doing their own thing.
Yes.
We're not.
No, we're adhering.
We've been very, very good.
We're adhering to rules and regulations.
Yeah, we've been very good, haven't we?
We have.
Barbara Williams is watching. Hi, Barb.
Hi, Barb. Another funny video again, you and Nev. Excellent stuff. This is what happens when you have lockdown.
Isn't it? It's amazing what people have turned to, isn't it?
People start doing strange things.
Oh, Kerry Lothian's on. She's from Canada. What's your weather like in Canada right now? I'm guessing Canada's big, so I'm guessing there might be different weathers going on. I know Debbie puts her garden on, and her weather always looks beautiful.
And her garden.
Yeah, her garden's gorgeous. And Rosemary Bethel's watching. Hi,
Rosemary.
Rosemary. Happy birthday to Louise for yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I think so. And I did say happy birthday to her on Facebook.
Okay, excellente. Nearly there then, guys. Let's check in the time. We're good.
Don't forget on Wednesday, guys, Red's not cooking. We're going to move it over to my niece, and she's going to be live from Donegal in Ireland.
Yes,
yeah. So please support her.
Yeah,
she's really good at what she does. She works in Lowes Castle in the kitchens there. She's really good at what she does.
She's an excellent chef.
She's an excellent chef, and she's bringing you some fish cakes and a chowder.
Fish chowder, yes.
And we'll be watching, obviously. And so if you can all tune in.
And also straight after this, on the hour after this, go over to the other channel, Lockdown. It's got Talent in the Kitchen. My friend Alex Nichol is doing a lovely dish over there.
So Kerry's in British Columbia. Oh, it sounds so exotic, that, doesn't it? 25 degrees.
Very nice. Okay, so we're going to start getting things together.
Wipe that down. Got tomato sauce everywhere. No, it was on Tuesday, Claire, but it's changed to Wednesday. So what we did was, because it would have been, she was cooking Tuesday, we were doing Wednesday, and we felt it might have been a little bit too much. So we've given her our slot on Wednesday.
Okay, so remember I said that what you can do with any spare to make it into an antipesto. Okay, any container, whether it's plastic or glass or anything like this, you want to put in some olive oil to the bottom, okay, and then you want to put a layer of aubergines, a bit more olive oil, okay, a layer of courgettes.
John Jeffries is going to watch Wednesday because she loves chowder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice if some people tuned in. She's excited but nervous, bless her.
And a bit more olive oil. Okay, and so many I've got left now. I need all these. Okay, so you can then put some cling film over this, okay, put it into the fridge, okay, and that will keep, so that when you come to doing a cheese board or a meat board, any antipesto like that, and you want some more bits to put on it, just take these out and put them straight onto the board. It's a really good addition, and it will keep like this in the olive oil for a long, long time.
No.
Just put those to the side. Okay, so we're going to start then getting this ready. I'm using a form again for this. So,
is it the same thing in each form, or is it different? Are you just putting the aubergine in there? Oh, it's laid. It's both.
It's courgette and aubergine.
Sorry, I couldn't see that. I wasn't sure if you were. Yeah, it's on our what's on our link. What you mean on Wednesday? It's the same thing. She'll be on our own lockdown cooking at home with Redfern. But when you tune in, it won't be red.
No.
Somebody far better looking. Maybe not.
Or maybe not.
But yeah. But Sinead, when Red goes home and he does a walk with his dad in June, normally, obviously not this year, and Sinead always comes over to Hidden Valley and helps me and does the cooking.
She does. She's very good. Okay. So, we're going to put it all together now. So the chicken breasts.
They look great, don't they?
What I'm going to do with these, I'm just going to slice them in half long ways. Like so. As you can see, they are really nice, these, that they hold together very well. There's absolutely no water in them at all.
They were a good find, weren't they?
Yes, they've been a very good find, these have. And then your tomato sauce then, a homemade tomato sauce. Just turn this off. Just going to give it a quick mix. Lovely. Like I said, you can, if you wanted to, you can puree this down. You don't have to have it with bits in like this. I like to have it with bits in like this because I think it makes it even nicer.
They're man-sized portions again, aren't they?
Well, yeah. Okay, that's that. Just to finish them off then.
We've had this griddle for years, Jamie. I don't even know when we bought it, if I'm honest. We've had it so long, and it's been to every home we've ever been to.
Just lay over a bit of tomato.
Getting lots of compliments, honey, saying it looks fab.
Very good.
Yeah.
Last thing then, quick sprinkle of the obligatory chives over the top. This is a lovely, fresh dish to do. It's extremely easy, and it will go down very, very well. Quick wipe over.
Is that my tea?
This is our tea, yeah.
Looks super, that, doesn't it, guys? Look at that.
Anyway, that's it for today. Once again, everybody, really appreciate you tuning in to us live. It means so much to us, and it is the reason why we are doing it. We hope that you're getting some new ideas to be able to have a go in the kitchen. That's what it's all about, having a go in the kitchen for something to do to hopefully stave off the inevitable boredom that we're in at the moment. It's almost unreal. If you'd have said you're going to be locked in your house for 8 weeks, 8 weeks ago, what we would have been like then. But here we are 8 weeks later, still locked in our houses. Anyway, stay safe out there. If you're watching this on YouTube, just underneath the video here, there's a thumb like this. This is the like button. Click on that if you would, and then subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow, and it also keeps you in touch with any new videos that are posted. That's it from me. Obviously, Sinead's on Wednesday. We're back on Friday with a lovely Mediterranean fish bake on Friday. That's a lovely dish to do as well. Jane, have you got anything else?
No, just thank you so much. There's lots of people on here just saying how nice it looks. Like Caroline Turner, I didn't see you before, honey. Lots of people I've missed. Caroline Turner and oh gosh, I've missed them now. Sorry if I didn't say hello to you. My apologies. I'm multitasking. So, thanks, Barb.
Yeah,
Barb says stay positive.
Yeah, tune in on Wednesday for my niece. Okay, she's a great chef. More the merrier. We'll definitely be there cheering her along. I hope you guys can make it too. That's it for me. We'll see you guys on Friday. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.